Great. So this is about critical thinking skills. Now the subject, sometimes whenever we see the subject, sometimes we say, is it a difficult, complicated subject? The topic is complicated, but it's every day we have to use it, where everyone is using it. Am I right? So there is a message box. You can chat in the comment box. Whenever I ask any question, you can type in the question, but any specific doubt, we can solve after the 2 hour session. Yeah. Otherwise, I will ask, sir, do we have a doubt solving session in between? Like after 1 hour, if we have the time gap, we can ask the doubt solving session after every lecture. Otherwise, we can completely start doubt question session after the 2 session. Yeah, so let's see after 1 hour, after finishing the first session. Yeah, great. So you have Kaveshya has already introduced me, so thank you so much. I don't want to say much about it. Just want to tell you that I am the same guy as like you. Finished my colleges, then I did my agriculture. Then after agriculture graduation, I did some businesses, then job, and again started my entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship, I have some 5 different businesses. One business like in fitness, but the specific I love to do training. I love to give training on specific subject like subconscious mind. And I hope some of you must be believing in their mind power. How many of you believe that? Because even this topic is related to mind. Everything is related to mind because we all do thinking through a mind only. Yes. So this topic, when we talk about it, we'll have a small kind of discussion in between. I will ask some questions so that we'll learn it more faster. So let's start. This is a very simple thing, and don't get overwhelmed by the that whatever the definitions or whatever I'm talking about it. So how we can use different techniques to improve our critical ability. So can you tell me, everyone, why do we need this critical thinking? Specifically, when you are starting your career, either as a job, as an entrepreneur, why do we need critical thinking? Everyone, you're sitting here for attending a session. Am I right? Yeah. Vishal, actually, it's better you type in the comment box. Are you a student, Vishal? Yes. Yeah. So instead of muting yourself, just type in the comment box because it will change the decorum. Because if every person will have more and more time, it will not be able to finish the particular session. So type in the comment box why we need critical thinking. You, as per your own knowledge, just one sentence. Or otherwise, what is the need of critical thinking? Just type in one sentence. To what? To secure our future. Okay, this is a long-term goal. Am I right? This is a very broad goal to secure our future. But in every day, why we need critical thinking? And don't worry, even if anyone is saying that, okay, I may be wrong for all around performance. Okay, great. For decision making, and that too on correct time. Wow, that's fantastic. Critical thinking makes us able to face any situation, help to make decisions. Superb. Help to analyze. Yeah. So help to analyze. We'll also going to learn analytical situation. Yes. To handle upcoming tasks, to analyze the ongoing situation. Yes. So what you should do, resonate with your own tasks. Being a postgraduate student, being an even the professor which you are listening right now, be analyze and connect to your own situation right now, and then think about whether you need critical thinking. And there are some tools which we'll use, and I will every time. I'm a fan of meditation. I'm a fan of subconscious mind programming. So I will use those techniques. I will tell you those techniques after the session, which no one is thinking about it, whether we can use it for critical thinking. Clear? Finding solution problem. Fantastic. Great. Superb. To make daily day plan. That is also good. So you can think about it. Even, you can write down those particular points which are into chat box. This is also learning from others, because everyone can get the idea. So how we can use critical thinking in a very different way. And I will show you a simple another solution for critical thinking. Great. So is a simple definition by Daniel Devinin. So what he's saying, it is not something you do once with an issue and then drop it. It requires that we update our knowledge as a new information coming. Am I right? So suppose, just think about yourself, all those students coming to a graduation, because I am also agri-course. So you must have passed your 12th standard. Am I right? So when you were in 12th standard, your whole knowledge was completely different. So the way of thinking was completely different as compared to the way right now being in postgraduate college. Am I right? Am I right? No one can cheat us in any field. Sakshi is saying that. Okay, now that's a good point what you said. I'm not talking about the point is valid. What I'm saying, how we resonate, why we said this sentence. No one can cheat us in any field. So we say this sentence based on our own previous experience. Am I right, Sakshi? So that we'll try to resonate with that and then we give the answer. So that we try to connect our own knowledge with these specific questions and then we give the answer. Am I right? Are you getting what I'm saying? Including Sakshi and everyone. Why this cheat word came? What is the reason that no one was saying about this cheat word, but only Sakshi said? Because everyone has a different experience. So someone, if gets cheated, you will say that, okay, someone may cheat me, so let me work on my thinking. Clear? So this is the way we think. So based on our experience, and as soon as we get matured, our thinking process get changed. It's a continuously updated knowledge for thinking. So people say, ye buzurg hai, am I right? He's 60, 65-year-old. His thought process must be awesome. Depend on that particular person's knowledge. He must have read lots of books, must have taken experience, must have seen lots of ups and downs. Am I right? Based on that, that person will get solution. And the same thing happens. Suppose if you are in trouble, you go to your professor and professor say, this is a solution. You will say, sir, I didn't think about it. The reason he had that particular experience or she had that experience being a professor. So great. So after the training, you will be able to understand the different effective techniques which can be used while making judgments and decisions through thinking critically. Now, even in college, you must have seen so many times that you get confused. Yeah, we can't find the exact decision. We can't say, can I do these things right now or not? Yeah. So in your career, in your relationship, in your family time, in your whenever you are doing some functions, everywhere, there are a lot of decision-making process happens. And everything happens in our brain. But we correctly position our brain, the critical thinking happens very easily. Clear? So most important thing, how to take a correct decision at that time so that the one person say your future is secured. The future at the same time, the current situation will get secured, current situation will get handled. Super. So it's the ability to objectively analyze information and draw a rationalized conclusion. Clear? So our brain is so powerful compared to any animal on this planet or any living beings and animal as compared to other animal like say birds, animals, all those microorganisms. Am I right? I hope you are aware of your power. Being a human, you are the most powerful person with the most powerful brain on this planet. And everyone is familiar with the biology. It's the most complex structure in our brain. And there are a lot of neurons which gets spread across our body, starting from brain to our body. Am I right? So there are a lot of information we continuously pass. And now, and all those information is required for everyday tasks, like even moving our hands, then taking a decision, driving car, driving bike, everything. Right? So sometimes whenever there's a situation with a critical situation, you have to think and you have to analyze and come to the conclusion. So first thing, let's go step by step. It involves gathering information on a subject, determining which pieces of information apply to the subject and which do not based on the deductive reasoning. Now let's simplify this particular sentence. I don't want to go into that three idiots machine process. Am I right? The definition of machine. I hope everyone remember that definition of machine. Yeah. I want to simplify. So to simplify, tell me one thing. Suppose if I give you a specific problem, what you do? Tell me. Suppose if I tell you that this is the situation and I want a solution, what you will ask for the next? Okay, let's take the current situation. Everyone, you must have complete your thesis. Am I right? Type thesis in the comment box. You have to complete your thesis. Type thesis in the comment box if you have to complete your thesis as a postgraduate student. I hope you are listening to me. Type in the comment box. Type in the chat box. Yes, we'll analyze and we'll go particular study. Yes. So in PG, suppose you have to do a thesis or any task, you just consider one simple task. That what you have to finish that particular thesis in 2 days. It's a big task. Challenge is in 2 days. Yeah, you have to challenge. So you will start thinking about it. How you can do that? Instead of giving a reason, what you will do, you start analyzing that this is the thing which you have to do. How many times, what are the things which you have to write? Then you have to type, then you have to print, then you have to bind, then you have to take the approval, all those things. Am I right? So this information is important. So our brains start thinking. In that same process, we start visualizing. How many people visualize whenever you get some information? Type V in the comment box. If you visualize on each and every information in every situation, type V. V means V for victory. V. So visualization. A few days back, I conducted one session for PDKV. It was a subject on visualization. So we visualize, and we are going to do this practice maybe if we get a time. So whenever we visualize, we get the specific details. This is the information I have to analyze. And we start connecting to our past knowledge, and then we start talking about forecasts. So let's talk about the techniques. The few techniques which are given by some scientists who are done, they are the analytical scientists. Am I right? So the ability to think critically help people in both personal and professional lives. Yeah, is even valued by most employers. So suppose if you are right now graduate or postgraduate, after post-graduation, some of you may go for ISA, some will pass for MPSC, will go for UPSC. Do you want to become an IS officer? Am I right? How many of you want to become an IS officer? Type me in the comment box. IS officer. It's a dream of so many people. Am I right? So type IS. Yeah. So I always work on affirmation. Do you want an affirmation for IS officer? If you start saying that, it will work with your subconscious mind. So whenever you want to become something, it's your dream goal. Take this affirmation that I am an IS officer. Take this as an affirmation. I am an IS officer. Start visualizing that, right? So main contest. If you want to become an IS officer, there will be a responsibility. Am I right? So there are people, like suppose there are people who are at collector, maybe some specific position, at a higher position where you have to handle a team. So why this team will look at you as an important person? Or suppose you are a police inspector, or maybe a PSI, or maybe any specific DYSP or kind of thing. Why people will look at you? Because your decision-making power will be more powerful compared to other people. Am I right? Am I right? Clear? So whenever you are going for an exam, this competitive exam, there are a lot of questions which are related to reasoning and analytical skills, because based on that, you have been chosen. I hope everyone is aware of it. And that's why this thinking process is designed. Through exam, even people will come to know. Though this exam is not 100% full and final, that based on that, people will judge. But at least those who are taking exam, they will have an idea that this person has the capacity to think, to analyze, and to take the correct decision. That's why this exam has been designed. So you have to work on this. Next one. So the most important thing is your attitude towards your critical thinking. Clear? So what is this attitude? People say scared of it. It's very simple. It's 1 hour topic. I can say it's 5 minutes explanation how you can think critically. So most important, thinking clearly and carefully. These 2 words are very much important. Clearly means what? There should not be any clutter in our mind. Okay. So how many of you, I'm just asking this question, how many of you do meditation while thinking? Because no one do that. Am I right? No one do that. But if you start working on that, you will start realizing that you will declutter every thought and you will focus on only that specific problem or only on that specific situation, so that you will come out a solution. Because when you are into that situation, you will start using your subconscious mind for thinking. So that's what I'm saying. When you talk about clear thinking, means without any clutter. Focus on that. You can't think that, okay, at the same time, I have to send my message and I have to solve the problem. I have to send this thing, I have to write a mail and I have to solve the problem. It will be completely multiple tasking. It will never happen in that. And second thing, carefully means what? You have to analyze all those forecasts. What are the things which are expecting? But first and most important, your belief. What is that belief? That I will find a solution. What we take a pressure, suppose if you are into any specific situation, we are finding a problem. What is the pressure which we take? Tell me, Can anyone volunteer and type in the comment box what kind of pressure we take when there is any specific situation around? Suppose if you must have done a hostel day. Am I right? Right now, you are not going through a job situation. But right now, you must have seen the hostel day. It was a task. Or you must have given a specific task. What is that particular pressure which comes in your mind? I hope everyone go through that stress situation, whether it will work or not. Fantastic. 1100KRG11. Okay. You can rename yourself because the fantastic answer which you are given, but I couldn't say your name. So it will work or not. The first pressure, am I right? So this is a simple suggestion. I will tell you that no one into this analytical thinking, think about it. A simple affirmations to yourself that I will get the solution, that there is always a solution for this. It will work. Clear? That is a powerful affirmation tool which you have to use. This is a powerful technique people actually forget. We take pressure. Like suppose I have to conduct this session. Am I right? I have to conduct this session at 10 o'clock. Now, if I start thinking whether this session will go perfectly, whether there will be a power problem, there will be a net problem, that can be a voice problem, what will happen? I will start attracting these problems. But when I say the session will be awesome, the lights will be perfect, the sound will be perfect, people can hear me, they can see the presentation, there will be a good interaction, then I will have the same awesome presentation. Are you getting what I'm saying? So think about a positive solution only. Think about only positive results. Even if you are going for exam, what is the pressure which you get? Am I right? What is the pressure? I hope everyone going for pressure that whether I will pass, whether I will get the answers, whether I can recollect the answers. How many of you think like that just before your exam? Just before your exam. How many of you take that pressure? Be open-minded and just say what you feel. Shraddha is saying yes. Yeah, so you're honest about it. So thank you so much for this honesty. So when you feel that pressure, the best suggestion, you don't know what is going to happen in exam. You don't know what are the questions which you are going to get. But the best thing is that just say, my exams will be phenomenal. I will get every answer because I have already studied perfectly. I've studied everything. So my answers will be perfect. So same thing you have to use when you think on any specific problems. Clear? How many of you are going to do that? Write down that whenever there is a situation, I will first think about positive outcome. That's it. No negative outcome. That I will get the solution. The solution is always there. That's kind of attitude you should have whenever you are thinking critically. No scaring, no fear. So type in the comment box if you are going to do that. I promise. I promise that I will do. Just type I promise if you are actually want to do that. Anyone is not getting, I will repeat it again. If anyone is not getting, I will repeat it again. What I'm saying, you have to stick to the positive solution only. Never think about what will happen. Is there anything wrong going to happen after this particular problem? The solution will be perfect. Great, superb. Thank you so much, everyone. Snehal, Aishwarya, Sakshi, Shraddha, superb. Shreya, okay, Binish, Vishal, superb. Jadeja, Jagrutiba. Yeah, superb. Thank you. So what is your attitude? How do you solve a problem? Clear? So based on skill and your attitude, what are your skills to solve the problem? Now tell me one thing. I'm asking these questions to every person. We have friends, right? I accept to keep it up. Okay, Dr. Dipali is saying accept to keep it up. Great. So what I'm saying, how do you solve your problem? So main your skill and your attitude. If you have your friend and if you are into specific situation or if you are into job, those who are professor, they can answer this question, or those who are into study, tell me one thing, you are into some specific situation and you want to solve the problem. What we do, either we solve on our end or otherwise, instead of thinking on yourself, we go to a friend. Am I right? Why we go to specific friend? If you have some 5 friends, you go to one specific friend and you feel that this person must have a solution. Anyone has experienced that? If you have 5 friends, you will get, suppose I will just take an example. Are Dipali, your problem here. You will not call another person. You will just call Dipali. Yeah. Reason? You strongly believe that this person has a solution. Because you have a trust. But trust is built on what? Based on your experience. Am I right, Shraddha? Based on your experience, because that person has given solutions so many times. And that person's thinking capacity is different. That person may not be intelligent in study. That person may not have a great memory, but a person has some kind of experience. So the skills are important. And a person's experience and skills will help you to give the solution. Great. So these are the 6 components of critical thinking. And we'll go step by step in each and every component. The first important thing, you can write down, you can take the screenshot. They are not having same pressure, but they can share without unnecessary burden, but honest solution. Dr. Dipali, I took the name and you give the solution. I was not expecting that was the Dr. Dipali name. So fantastic. That's a good one. What I'm saying, she said perfectly. So they don't have the same pressure. They think as a third person. So without taking a pressure, they are into relaxed state. I will give a solution because the result, the outcome is not going to affect. But that's the best situation where the person can give a great answer. Am I right? So whenever you are into situation, if you don't have any friend who can give a solution, the best thing is to relax yourself and analyze that particular situation as a third person. Clear? So that it will not impact your emotions or any other things. So let's work on this 6 critical thinking subsets. First is interpretation, then analysis. So step by step, this procedure happens. First, you will interpret, analysis, then inference, then explanation and evaluation, and then self-regulation. Don't worry about these specific words. We'll go about this. The best technique to improve critical thinking is something different. When we talk about that, one technique. How does someone know that? Clear? The simple thing is that how does someone know that what they claim to know? Whenever you say that specific technique, you have to think in a very different way on and that person's shoes and the situation's theme. Clear? How they claim through the result of reliable process. So whenever any person is saying that this is a situation, clear? You have to first rely on the solution. So any person, like suppose I just give an example that you are taking this particular problem to the persons like Dipali, and Dipali is going to give a solution. She is claiming that I am going to give the solution. But how do you believe that this particular solution is the perfect solution? What is the claim? Are you getting? So there's a situation and you don't know what is going to happen. Clear? You are confused. There are 2 solutions, 2 ways, and you have to choose one. And one person is claiming that this is my perfect solution. Another person is saying that this is my perfect solution. Clear? So you have to think about why this person is giving this solution and based on what experience. Confidence upon mentor. Yeah. So this is the question which you have to ask when you are thinking about it. How does someone know that solution? Otherwise, aap Baba ke paas jayenge. Okay, I will just give an example. If you go to a Baba and say, sir, I have a problem. So that person will say, don't worry, eat this particular Puran Poli, add jaggery instead of sugar, and the problem will get solved. Am I right? How many of you know this? I'm just giving a funny example. You will say, because I strongly believe that person is saying, that's why I strongly believe. Am I right? But this will not happen because this may be a false belief on that person. But when you are into specific situation in your career, in your job, you have to rely on one specific person, where the person's claim will be so strong based on that person's experience. So what Dr. Dipali is saying, that experience mentoring, confidence upon the mentor. Am I right? So you strongly believe that. And then do they claim to the result of reliable process? So suppose any person is saying that, let me give an example. So if you have this iPhone and a person will say, you can use Android charger for this iPhone. Will you do that? Anyone is going to do that? I have an iPhone and the person where I am saying that I don't have a charger right now, and that person will say, don't worry, I have an Android charger. I can use that charger here. What you will say? Absolutely wrong. It's not possible. But what that person will say? No, I have used it. Now, there are 2 things which are going to happen. Either you are believing that person because based on your previous experience, or you will say, no, I don't think that. Your first time giving me a solution, I don't take that. Okay, man? So he will either explain you the techniques We are into science, am I right? Everyone who has studied agriculture, we are into completely science based on the facts. We go through that reliable process. That this is the thing which has happened. That's why I strongly believe. So when you say that Android and iPhone has the same watt charger, 20 watt, 20 watt, I just have to change the pin, then you have to use this pin and this pin, and she will the process. But the best way to show your iPhone, sir. Manish is saying this is the best way to show your iPhone. I didn't get this sentence. So when you actually say this, that this is the solution, you have to go through the process. Am I right? And then only you will prove that this claim is true. So how we can claim? How we can claim this answer is perfect? So one is unreliable, another is reliable. Am I right? Unreliable means just knowing that this person may have a solution. Am I right? So what are the solution? I will just give a claim. How many of you get those particular solution on WhatsApp? Yeah. How many of you get this message? Click on this link, type this, and you will get, this is a jackpot round, you will get one car from Tata. How many of you have got this message? Tata is giving free cars to first 100 people. Yes? Clear. So these are the claims. But what we do, we click on that and we say, oh my God, this is a fake. These people are collecting data. Then we get some claims based on social media. So right now, let me give an example. It is related to me. Since I'm doing fitness and weight loss, some people say every morning drink this ginger tea or drink this jeera water, you will lose your weight. How many of you feel that is the best solution to lose weight? Or this is false or true? You just have to drink every day jeera tea, jeera drink, or whichever the drink which they say. आप बस इतना ड्रिंक पीजिए, you will lose your weight. Yeah. But frankly, what are the claims? The claims are based on social media. These people are saying. But what is the actual true things? Based on your experience, what you will do, you will take this drink every day for 21 days and you will realize that weight loss is not happening. You will say this person was lying. It is because of social media. Or you may have heard it. I think मैंने सुना था, I've just heard that this particular drink is powerful for weight loss. But actual science क्या है? What is the science? You just have to burn your calories or you have to reduce your calorie intake. It will lose your weight. Am I right? So when you will say that based on your experience, either you do it or you witness it. Either your friends who have lost weight and you will say that I have seen that person who is taking this particular drink, he is doing exercise and that's the reason he lost the weight. That's why I strongly believe. This is the way we claim. Am I right? Now, this is the same thing which will happen when you find out a solution from another person. How we claim for that particular solution. So sometimes critical thinking has specific situation which arises where to believe. Then instead of believing in this unreliable claim, you have to believe on reliable claim. So whether either have to do it or you have to witness it. So let's give a counter example. Yeah, all dogs are mammals. It's a counter examples. Am I right? All dogs are mammals. But tell me one thing, all mammals are dogs. Is it a true example? Yeah. See, one person is giving solution. First solution is what? Based on that person's claim. We'll take the solution based on this claim. But second technique is based on the example. Suppose any person say that I am explaining you. Don't tell me now. This is my solution. When I say that all dogs are animals, mammals, means every mammal is dog. We'll say, sorry, I can't believe. So if it is raining, then the sidewalks are wet. Now I will give another example. If sidewalks are wet, means the raining is going on. Can you believe? No. Clear? So counter examples can be very useful in demonstrating invalidity. Clear? So through that validity though that validity can never be put, so I have already said that the counter example methods are somewhat very much useful when you want to take the solution with that. Clear? So the best technique is that when you can't come up with a counter example, though it does not prove the argument, it may only be you are not creative enough. Clear? So sometimes in critical thinking, people use counter example, but not every time it is useful. Clear? Then, so how you can believe that it can be wrong? The most important thing, what condition have to be in place so that my belief is an error? So whenever you are thinking on something, you can give an example. Anyone want to give examples to, we'll start a thinking process? Anywhere we are stuck right now and you want to get the solution. Anyone can volunteer and type the example so that we'll use this particular thing. Yeah, let's give an example. Suppose, how many of you know that there is a strong belief that you don't cut nails on at night? How many of you believe that? How many of you heard that? You don't have to cut your nails at night. All right? How many of you know that? Yes? So that was a false belief or strong belief? The thing is that the belief was not false. At that time, there was no power. It was completely dark. So when people used to cut the nails, the nails may have been fallen down and maybe there'll be a problem with that. The kids may eat that particular nails which is lying on the floor. Yeah. So at that time, the power was not there. But right now, just a second, give me 2 seconds. There's another professor. Sir, I'm taking a lecture for Rauri. Yeah. Okay. So, but right now, this particular belief can be wrong because right now there is no meaning for cutting nails. Am I right? So the most important thing, in what condition your belief system is working. Clear? Are you getting what I'm saying? If any situation, if you want to come out of that situation, you need to actually analyze the situation on what situation you are going through. At that time, there was no power. So right now, the particular belief was there. But right now, sorry. Now, suppose, let's take another example. Let's take an example of a phone. If I tell you that if you are in 50 years back or 70 years back, if you would have told to another person, do you know that you can talk to another person in US right now, sitting here? Okay. Problem is what? The person want to communicate with the person in US. And you will say, come on, give me the solution. I want to talk to that person who is sitting in US. Situation is there. But it's 70 years back situation. He will say, you can talk to that person. Yeah, I have one device. And you will say, this is a device. But the mobile was not invented at that time. The person will say, it's next to impossible. Am I right? At that time, it was next to impossible. What is the current situation right now? Will you believe in that? If any person is giving a solution, yes, you can talk to that person who is sitting in America right now. Even you can see that person right now who is sitting in America and what he's doing. Will you believe in that situation right now? Tell me yes or no. Yes, because we can set a Zoom call, you can set a WhatsApp video call, and there is a solution. So based on the situation, you start believing that the problem, whether the solution is perfect or not. So you have to use this technique when you come out of the problem. Am I right? I will give you some different technique which you have never expected. Third one, how could my belief be wrong? Now this is situation when you think about on your own. When you thought about yourself, when you start thinking about a solution on your own. Let's take another example. Right now, suppose you are attending this session. You are attending this session on thought process. Am I right? And right now, there is no power. There is no power. And you have to come out of the solution. What will be your thought process? Come on. There is no power and you have to attend a session. What will the solution? Yes. What was the solution? And one will give a solution, another will give a doubt. Come on, you need to be interactive so that you will understand this. Are you getting what I'm saying? Suppose right now you are attending a session and there is a power cut and you have to attend a session. There is no power supply at your home. What is the best solution which you will give right now? Battery use, charging for the next one. Yes, Khan Ahmed said, Now another person will create a doubt. Can any person create a doubt? Create a possibility of doubts. Anyone challenge this situation? Challenge this situation. Khan has said that battery use charging from next door. So what the person will, you will go to the next door and they'll say, okay, I want to charge my battery. Can anyone challenge? Vishal, just challenge that and type a sentence. What is the doubt which you have? What if no mobile data is there? Yes. Okay. Great. Nobody is at home. Superb. Great. One more doubt. More doubts. Now, yes. What if there is no electricity next door? Fantastic. Now, okay. Anyway, everyone can stop. Now, Komal has said that what if no mobile data is there? What is the next solution? What is the next solution? What is the next solution? Come on. You get a hotspot. Superb. Now again, you will create a doubt. Use power bank. Superb. If you don't have power bank, next solution. Am I right? Clear? So what you have to do, you have to create a possibility of doubt so that once level, you will get that particular system. So do you want to know my awesome technique which I use whenever I am into problem? Type BIO in the comment box. It is not at all written in the presentation, but you will get this technique right now. You want to know that solution? Type BIO, that is bring it on. Type bring it on. Yes, anytime in your life, if you are into situation and you want a solution, this is one of the best thing. It is connected to your power subconscious mind. And let me go to that. Let me stop the share. If anyone has done this, and you will love this. Let me share the screen. How many of you have heard this? How many of you have heard this? About this? I hope you can see this. Anyone know this? What is this? What is this? Come on. Tell me what is this? This is called a mind map. Search. This is your task for today. Search for Tony Buzan mind map. Yes, Neha, mind map. Fantastic. So mind map works with anything. In any situation, if you are stuck, this is the best thing which you can use. A mind map given by Tony Buzan. It's a best gift. Why this mind map is more powerful? Reason, whenever you come to the solution, when we try to find out the solution, we try to write the solution. Just a second. Huh? We try to find a solution. Just a second. Give me 2 seconds. Whenever you try to find a solution, we always find a solution in a vertical way. We try to list down all those solutions. One solution, second solution, say third solution. But the most important thing is that our mind don't think in that way. Our mind think in the lateral way. So mind map will help you to think in a lateral way. So let's write down any problem. Now I really want a specific person's problem. One person volunteer, type the problem and we'll find out the solution. Ready? Type ready in the comment box. Any problem right now you are facing. Till the time we are not working on that, we will not realize it. Type ready in the comment box and type one person who is going to volunteer for that problem. One. Students, are you there? I want to see this ready. Offline exam preparation. That's good. Offline. So what I will do, I will write down offline exam preparation. This is the problem. So what is the problem? Yeah, exams are offline after a long time. Now tell me, first we'll create the doubts. What are the problems related to this? If you want a solution, first find out the one thing. What you can do to come out of this? One solution, first solution. Come on, tell me. We'll go in deep about it. Study. Let's see, study. Slow by slow. Am I right? You will first work on study. Then time management. Very good. Then third, preparation. Do you know this one? This mind map can be used for study also. Okay, smart preparation. Okay, that's a good word. Then old exam paper. You will get this mind map. Don't worry. Am I right? I will share this mind map after the session. Revise. Okay, someone is saying mindset. Yes. There's another one saying focus. Review. Okay. Let's say revise. Say motivation. Let's say health. Good topic. Health, care, then regularity, or say consistency. Am I right? Great. Anyway, say motivation. It's all about into motivation will come again into mindset only. Yeah, it's about how your mindset. Clear. Now what we'll do, we'll go into deep about it. Clear. So study. Study. How you are going to study? Tell me. Offline exam preparation is going on. You have to study. How you are going to study? Tell me. Will you set a timetable? Am I right? For study? Yes. Power nap will be into health. How you are taking care of health. Will set a timetable. Then will you divide into subjects? Which subjects you have to study? Am I right? Making a short note. Very good. Then you will go for group discussion. Pritam, write in the comment box. Select everyone and type it. Yeah. So making group discussion. Superb. We'll say, and even in study, there should be consistency. Perfect. Yeah. Collecting study material. Superb. Read carefully your own notes. Superb. Study. Superb. What is that? Study topics based on weightage. Read by heart. Acha. Great. So I will write it. Read by heart. So do you want to say by heart it, or you have to read by heart? As like a passion, or as you love it, as you love the topic. Am I right? Personal timetable. Yes, timetable I have already written. Then get suggestion from teacher. Regularity will come into consistency. Get concepts clear. Get concept clear. How do you clear the concept? Tell me. Let's go deep into that also. How do you clear your concept? Come on. Go to the subtopic. Yes. How do you clear your concepts? Yeah. Dr. Dipali, yes, I'm getting it. Group discussion. Then you will go deep study. Am I right? Watching YouTube video. Now tell me one thing. How many of you love this way of finding a solution? Type love it in the comment box. Yes, we can go deeper, deeper and deeper. Look at this. Clear? Or using audios. Look at the topics which you are coming and all those answers you are giving. You are giving this topic. Okay. So what I will do, I will share this mind map link. This X mind map, you can use it. It's free of cost a lifetime. Unless until you want to use some features. So you can use this and you can find out the solution for everything. Clear? You can go deep about it. Now, suppose you are saying, let's take an example of this. Let's take an example. Mindset. What is the mindset which you have to take when you want to go for offline exam preparation? What is the mindset? You will say that offline exams are awesome. Right? They will say my confidence level. All is well. Good. Let's say all is well. Positive vibes. Yeah. Then I will have a great results. Right? Yeah. No cheating means study well. We will not write any negative things. Right, Anjali? No cheating. Instead of that, it say I will study hard and I will do the exam honestly. Yeah. Confidence. Confidence in exam and study. Yes, self-belief. So this will go on. How many of you feel that this particular problem has a solution? How many of you feel that this problem has a solution? This is a problem of lab exam preparation and you feel that this problem can have awesome solution right now. Now you can complete and you can finish this completely. You can finish this on your own. So like now healthcare, let's talk about this topic. What is that? We'll say, someone say power nap. I said this will be in health. Then healthy food, am I right? Since you are preparing for exam, you will never eat that kind of food. It will impact your digestion. Yeah. So meditation. Yeah. Power sleep, proper sleep. That is also important along with the power nap. No, the thing is that you have to use PC. So take help. Short walk. More water. Exercise. Moderate exercise. Super. Yeah, exercise and yoga. Vishal is saying yoga. Are you getting? Now tell me, if you're getting all kind of solution, do you think that offline exam preparation is easy or difficult? You had a problem few minutes back. You had a problem and you gave the answer. I didn't give any answer. Clear? Yes, Shraddha. Now you have to finish this. I will share this link. I will share this particular mind map software. Those who have a PC, anyone has a PC or laptop, you can use this. But this is the best solution. I see the thing is that in my PowerPoint, I can give so many solutions. But the thing is that this is the one thing which you can use for every problem. I will give one more solution. I will give one more solution. Clear? This is one solution. Clear? I will save this. What is the save? Offline exam preparation. That's it. Clear? Now, if you can get the solution for this problem, now write down any problem. There's always a solution. And how it happens, tell me. The problem was there was no solution few minutes back. But how you start getting solution? Tell me. It's all about in your mind. Every solution is there in my mind. First solution comes and then problems gets created. Right? So you have to believe strongly that there is always a solution for every problem. Now, who is going to use this mind map forever in your life? Type me in the comment box. It is not only for exam. Professor can use it. When you start your job, you can use it. In any situation, whenever you are doing any kind of business, you can use it. And that's what I'm saying. And it's free of cost. Now, there's another way. There's another way of using this mind map. Take a big white sheet. Take a white sheet and then use some sketch pens. Draw this mind map with your hand. This will work more effectively compared to this. Reason? Your mind requires whenever your mind see colors, whether they see this, all those diagrams, mind thinks in a very different way. And why I'm telling these particular things work for any solution. I will get all those solutions here. The solution given by different students. Yeah. So Maina, tell me one thing. The students were different, but everything was coming from their mind. Am I right? And I'm telling 100%. So suppose Maina is a person. You will not get the solution for yourself. But when you ask another friend, Arey yaar, I'm stuck in this problem. Can you give me the solution? They will say, yes, definitely I have a solution. It's a confidence level of that person. Clear? But at the same time, the same person is in problem and that person goes to Maina. Maina will say, yes, I have a solution. Don't worry. Because every time when we say that I have a problem, that's the attitude which creates more problem. How many of you believe that? That's what I'm saying. The next technique will be the same thing. Next technique is simple visualization that this problem which you are facing is not your problem. You have to imagine that this problem is of someone else. Are you getting Maina? You will write these things. And if you work right now, what we did, I asked every person. Now, next day, what you can do either in evening or tomorrow, take this mind map from yourself and start writing on your own. Believe me, you will get the solution. How many of you feel that you will get a solution even on your own? You don't need other people's answers. Because you must be 20-year-old or 18-year-old. Am I right? Everyone? Either in 20s. Till this year, you have seen so many, you have taken so many experience. You must have read so many books. You must have interacted with so many people. All this data is stored in your mind. I hope everyone believe in that. Every data is stored in your mind. How many of you believe that? Since your childhood till this date. Tell me, everyone. The problem is that only Vishal believe that the data is stored. Only Vishal. Yeah. What about others? I can see 76 people. What do you think? Other students don't believe that the data is stored in your mind? Since your childhood, every data is stored. Only problem, because if you don't feel that you don't have storage capacity, how you will give the exam? The problem with ourselves is that the data is in your mind. It is spread. It is spread. There is a lot of big data center in terabyte, or maybe gigabyte. Right? Everyone has studied biology. Our brain has a complex structure. It has a center where it can store the memory. Only problem is that every person has a great memory. Every person has a great information in their mind. The problem is about recalling that information. How many of you agree for that? Suppose if you read any book, like in biochemistry, genetics and plant breeding, extension, economics, anything, every data gets stored in your mind. Problem is that you can't recall it. You can't recall it. So you have to find out the techniques where you can recall that. So people use mnemonic techniques. Same things happens with a problem and a solution. Suppose if you are stuck with the problem, we have the information inside. But the problem is, how can you connect with that? So this particular techniques like mind map will help you to get out all those information and come out of that. Now, this information was there in your brain. Am I right? How many of you believe? How many of you believe that timetable was there in your mind? Subject, making short note, group decision, very simple solutions. Collecting study material, read carefully. But what was the problem? It was not coming out of your brain. And right now, you started giving these answers. Means everything was there. Clear? Super. Benish is saying that will help. Great. Requires stimulation. Perfect, Maina. Requires stimulation. So those tools stimulate everything, because every neuron is connected to something and you just have to stimulate that neuron. As soon as you stimulate with these problems, that's why I said doubts. Create doubts, you will get a solution. Create more doubts, you will get a solution. Okay. So let me give you one more thing. I will stop this presentation. I will give another technique which I just realized. Do you want to know this? A very different solution. I will not take this presentation right now. There's a last slide. Let me show the slide. Okay, great. So what I am saying, a one person, like any person know this gamification book? Anyone know this gamification book? If anyone has heard about a gamification books, type yes in the comment box. Gamification. No? No. Okay. So in that gamification, there is another way of finding a solution. Anyone has played dice? Anyone has played with the dice? Anyone has played with dice? Ludo? Anyone has played with Ludo? Yeah. Do you have anyone has this dice at your place in your room? So I will share a solution. If you find out any problem, this technique is right now Google is using, Google team is using. So what they do, they take one book, any book. You can have any book, even that agriculture dictionary, whole book of dictionary. Do this at your own. I'm just giving a solution because we don't have time for this particular session. What you have to do, you have to play a dice. Clear? Suppose the number comes at 7 or 8. You have to open the book, any book, and go to that page number. Are you getting what I'm saying? Play a dice. Suppose I have a dice. Let me take the dice. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Let's take an example of this. Suppose I am playing this dice and I played it. Now the number is 7. Number is 7. What you have to do, you have to open the book. You have to go to the page number 7. Clear? Up to this clear? You know the problem and you have to connect with that. After that, you come to the page number 7. Then again you play the dice and then the number comes, suppose 11. Right? The 11 number comes. On that page, you have to go to the 11th line. Can you do that? Are you getting what I'm saying? Yes. Now, again, you have to play the dice and then you have to go to the word. Suppose the number came as a 6. You have to go from that sentence. You have to go to the 6th word. And then you have to connect. Now, this word is your solution. This word is the solution. But the only thing is that this particular word should be like subjective, like it should not be was, is, there. It should be like specific name, either object. Am I right? Clear? So suppose if you have a solution that your exam, offline exam, and the word may come as a chair. Word will come as a chair, the number, particular word. Now you have to think in your subconscious mind, what is the solution I can use with this? You have to think continuously about a chair. I want to get a solution on how to get an offline exam and how to use this chair as a solution. And just start the process. After 15 minutes, we will start getting so many solutions related to chair. Who is going to do this experiment? Type me in the comment box. It's a technique which Google used to find out the solution. Try it. It's a completely strange technique. It is written into Gamification book. And we use it for so many times. And then find out, wow, this is something amazing. It happens like surprisingly. You may find that, okay, I will sit in a chair and study. Then slowly you will go into deeper and deeper and you'll start getting more solution. But you have to write down the solution either on board or you can use mind map for that. You can use mind map. So write down solution. Yeah, let me repeat it. Okay, everyone wants me to repeat because we have another. Okay, so let me repeat. Write down the solution either on mind map or on paper. Clear? Step 1 clear. Type clear in the comment box. If you are not interacting, I will not get the idea whether you are getting clear or not. Everyone. Then next, take the dice. There are 2 dice. Am I right? You have to use the dice. You will get some number. Suppose you get 11 number. Open any book you have. Open that book. Go to the 11th page. Go to 11th page. And then again play the dice. You will get 6 numbers. It looks funny, but you have to play with that. As soon as you get 6 number, on that page, you have to go to the 6th line, 6th sentence. Clear? And then again play the dice. If you get suppose 3 number, in that sentence, that particular specific sentence, you have to go to the 3rd word. That word will give some solution for this and believe in that. I hope everyone clear about it. Try this experiment and you can tell your professor whether you are getting the solution. And you should get series of solution with that. Super, great. Clear? Now, the last, we have 2 minutes. Then we can start our next session or we may have a break. I don't know whether we can have a break. But in 2 minutes, the most important thing is the belief system which I tell. Am I right? I told that for every solution, we should have a belief system. The most important belief system is that I have a solution. So what is the best experience, the best way you can believe in that? Clear? So the best thing is that sit in one position, relax yourself and talk to yourself as a 3rd person. Look at yourself like I'm sitting, how I will visualize myself that this is the person who is sitting to my side, same person, and I'm giving solution to that person. But you have to do it into meditative stage. As soon as you start talking to that person, you will start getting a different solution. But strongly believe that I have a power that I can give a solution to that person. Clear? How many of you can do that? At the end of the 2nd session, we'll do this meditation if time permits. Am I right?